Thanks for the great, very interesting introduction. So, hi everyone, good evening. I am Udayan, co-founder of Clairco. Sure, thank you. Clairco is short for Clean Air Company. So, we are the world's only company which guarantees indoor air quality. So, when we say guarantee, I'll touch upon what do we mean by that and how do we ensure that. So, first of all, when we talk about air quality, most of us think about outdoor air pollution. But what many of us are not aware is that indoor air quality is actually a global health issue because indoor pollution can be worse than outdoor, especially in spaces which are poorly ventilated or which do not take care of air purification. So like we have listed a couple of points here. So the third point is very interesting where we can see that airborne transmission of pathogens, including COVID-19, is almost 19 times more likely to spread indoors. That's why, when the COVID happened, a lot of lockdowns for commercial spaces happened. Similarly, when there are higher PM levels indoor, again, the chances of transmission increases. And all this actually affects our cognitive abilities, our productivity. So that is where indoor air purification is extremely important. But conventionally, what has happened is that there was no sense of urgency because a lack of immediate need. But recently, what has happened is that after the pandemic, to be precise, ASHRAE, which is a global body for heating, refrigeration, and ventilation, has come up with several points. So these points point to everything that we do. So first of all, it's very important to monitor what is the air quality that we are breathing. So when we were asked to take a deep breath, all of us took it without knowing what is the quality of air. So you might have taken a very polluted air inside you. But I am not blaming the Taj Hotel people for this. I'm just saying. The other thing to ensure is that, okay, so when we know that air quality is bad, so what do we do about it? So first of all is to reduce the particulate matter, which is the fine dust particle, which is not visible in the air through high efficiency filtration. Now, even after doing that, it's not just that you put the filter and go away. You have to continuously monitor the filter performance, which we again do. And after the pandemic, another risk that has come to the limelight is the risk of airborne transmission of pathogens, which is not just COVID-19, any kind of, even all kinds of bacteria, fungus, virus are in the air which keep flowing if it is not treated. And another important aspect, all of us might have heard that, if you keep the windows open, your ventilation is better and the recirculation reduces, which again, immediately when we open the window, we feel better. That's because the fresh air is diluting the CO2. So it is very important to optimize the fresh air intake, because if we take too much fresh air, that is also not good because outdoor pollutants will come in. So in the last two, three years, what has happened is that as air pollution has been increasing over the years, and after the pandemic, a lot of facilities, which are basically commercial spaces, are looking for, upgrading their ventilation system and integrating air purification into them. But the challenge has always been, first of all, it has been extremely capex heavy, so they do not have the budgets for it. Even if they make a budget, technically in the HVAC, what we say in the central ACs, retrofitting any existing products is again a huge challenge. It leads to a lot of shutdown for several weeks, and again, it's a expensive affair. And even after doing all this, unfortunately, air quality is something which we cannot perceive directly. So there is no direct way to make people realize, unlike water, if the water is not clean, we can immediately taste it or see it that it is not clean. But when the air quality is too bad, that is only when we are able to perceive it. So that is exactly what we are solving at Clairco. So first of all, we have launched something called Zero Capex Clean Air as a Service, which basically means that we do not charge upfront to our clients. We sign a SLA with them, promise them WHO level of air quality indoors, and we charge them on a monthly or quarterly basis, depending upon whether we meet the SLA or not. And we take care of all the upfront investment. Secondly, we have developed patented technologies, air purification technologies in-house, which have made all our products retrofittable, and this again links to sustainability also, Because what happens is that if we upgrade the air purification capabilities, your energy consumption will go up. But with Clairco system, the energy consumption does not go up. So we have specifically worked on this aspect where without increasing the energy consumption of the HVAC, how can we improve air quality, and that is where a couple of our patented products and solutions have come into the picture. And thirdly, since we are an IoT company, we measure air quality at all times. We can integrate that data. Any occupant can, see the real-time air quality that they are breathing. So this is a little technical side. I'll not take too much time. This is basically just a preview of how it looks. So on the left-hand side, we can see something called a air handling unit, which is installed in here also in any kind of buildings which is centrally air conditioned, which pushes the air across the room. So these grills basically which we see are connected to the air handling unit. So that is where the air is coming from. So at the air handling unit is what we are installing our filters for dust, for gases, and also for microbes. So and plus we are also measuring the air quality, and this delivers very clean, like PM 2.5 efficiency of more than 85%, then CO2 levels we are optimizing and stuff like that. This is how the dashboard looks like for our clients. They can download the reports, they can look at the historical maintenance logs, etc. They can also get alerts when the air quality is going to go bad. This is again, ventilation is very, very important. So we again have a patent pending solution where we have solved how much fresh air to take and when to take. So conventional technology has only told when to take fresh air, but now we have built a technology which says how much fresh air to be taken, because that again impacts on energy efficiency, and that is where we don't want to increase the energy consumption too much. This is how we integrate the data. So there is some real pictures of some of the integrations that we have for the indoor data. So we can see indoor is 9, outdoor is 112, and even when outdoor is 500 plus, we are able to maintain it, less than 20 or less than 30. This is another patented solution for airborne pathogens. So we have developed something called NanoClear, which is solving two things. One, the conventional pathogen treatment solutions were releasing ions into the air, which are definitely working on the microbes, but they're also working on us because we are also biological entities, right? So when ion is hitting you, your skin, you will also get headaches and stuff like that. So that's harmful for people. So that is what we have solved. So we have developed something which entirely works on the surface. So this will explain it better. So on the right hand side, we can see the first layer of combination filters is actually the dust filter. Behind that, this NanoClear goes in, where on the surface, when the UV light source is emanating on that, the entire reaction happens on the surface of the NanoClear filter, which means that there is no ionization of air, and still in a single pass, entire pathogens are getting treated. So this is how it works, and this has been tested on SARS-CoV-2. For spaces where there is no central AC, we have a commercial grade air purifier. This is very different from your domestic purifiers. This takes care of at least 4,000 to 5,000 square feet in a single unit. This is again inbuilt with all the technologies that I was touching upon. Overall, to summarize, Clairco is again on a zero capex basis also. We are almost 20% more affordable over 3 years, which means that our clients are saving money on day one as well as over a long time period. We are the only company which guarantees cleaner, like I mentioned, because we have a very strict SLA which is linked to our performance. These are some of the clients. We have total 35 clients now. These are some of the clients, large clients that we have. So we work with developers and tenants, co-working spaces, etc. So WeWork is a pan-India client for Clairco. These are the certifications that we have. So we have validation from RGCB, ICMR, ISO 16890, etc. Again, touching upon the case studies, this is at a hospital, BLK Max Hospital in Delhi, where we were able to deliver 99.8% airborne pathogen treatment. This is Max Towers, Noida, again one of the most polluted regions in the entire world, and we helped them getting the IGBC well certification after our installation. Again, Gurgaon, where we can see again 90% air reduction in PM levels. Again, Candot Expresses, Gurgaon, 90% reduction. So that this is where we have been able to validate. This is very interesting. You can see at the peak, the air PM 2.5 levels were around 800, and we were able to maintain them less than 50. So that is where our purification impact comes in. We have won several awards and recognition. So Ayush, the other person, so left hand side, that's not my co-founder. The right hand side person is my co-founder. So Ayush and me, we are co-founders. We have won several Forbes 30 under 30 and Tech NASCOM Tech for Good Award, etc. Thank you so much.